Hello everyone, I am Muhammad Sarfraz, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department from Engineering College Chalawar. In this slide, we are going to discuss about the subject Power Generation, 8th semester, and the subject code is 8ME3A. So let's start this video. Hello student, in this slide we are going to discuss about the non-conventional energy and its application. Also before discussing the non-conventional energy, we should know about the what is non-conventional energy. Yeah, non-conventional energy is just opposite to conventional energy. Conventional energy sources means the power production by the steam power plant. That's a conventional source of energy. In contrast of this conventional source of energy, non-conventional source of energy is a type of energy which is inexhaustible and we can which can use by repeat after repeat. That is, as we know that there is a various type of non-conventional energy are there. We'll discuss in the next slide. Let's see. So as we know that that no currency source of energy here in this slide, you can see that first is solar energy where the electricity is produces by with the help of solar photovoltaic cell, and the second is the wind energy, you can see, and third is tidal energy and biomass energy. There are various types of solar energy we will discuss later. So renewable source of energy, which can see that the source sun is the ultimate source of any kind of energy and which we can use repeatedly. That's like hydropower energy. That's power of water is used for producing electricity through the hydraulic turbine, and then this water is used for various purposes, and then this is a cycle of this power generation. So next is biomass energy we'll discuss. Third is wind energy, geothermal energy. So first of all, let's see the content. What are the content? First, introduction. Solar energy. Type of there is a type of non-conventional energy: solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, ocean energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, hydropower energy, and energy from wastage. And importance of then we'll discuss about the importance of non-conventional sources. And last is conclusion. So, introduction. The source of energy which are being produced continuously in the nature and will never be exhausted, all non-conventional energy, as I have discussed earlier. So, there's a various type of renewable source of energy like that: solar energy and wind energy, bioenergy, hydro energy. That is next is geothermal energy, and we have one tidal energy. So first, we are going to discuss about the solar energy. As we know, that sun is the ultimate source of energy. Where sun in a sun energy is consumed in the form of photons, bundles of photons, as we know that, and it is an inexhaustible source of energy and zero emission of greenhouse gas and air pollutant. Solar energy can be applied in many ways, as we know that. So, solar energy has the greatest potential of all over the source of renewable energy, and it's a small amount of this form of energy could be used. It will be one of the most important survive of energy, and this energy keeps the temperature of the earth above 10 colder space, cause the current in the atmosphere and the ocean, cause the water cycle, and generate photosynthesis in the plant. So here the example of solar energy, how we use the solar energy to produce electricity in a solar photovoltaic cell. In a solar photovoltaic cell, we'll discuss later. So here you can see the graphical presentation of that, where the lots of solar photovoltaic cell is arranged in the form of array, and this where the this is used. This is made by the germanium silicon like material, and that where the energy is produced in the form of DC and utilized, and then this inverter is used to convert this source of energy into AC, and this AC switch is used in a various household application, you can see in the diagram. And the next is solar thermal energy application. As we know that there is a various application of solar thermal energy, like few application I have discussed. First, hotel. In a hotel, we know that we use a flat plate collector for for boiling water, and hot water is used in a waste purpose like bathing, kitchen washing, laundry application like that. And dairies, as we know that in the dairies production we use a hot water for various purposes like cleaning and sterilization and pasteurization of milk. And the next is textile industry. In a textile industry also hot water is used for the various purposes like bleaching, boiling, painting, dyeing, currying, aging, and finishing. The next is beverage and distillation. As we know, in a beverage industry, also hot water used for the bottle washing, work preparation, boiler fluid heating like that. And next is chemical industry in the drug used. In a chemical industry, also hot water is used, and this hot water is produced by the solar energy, as I told earlier. That where the use is fermented solar mixture, boiler fluid, example. And next is electroplating and galvanization industry, also heating of plate, bath, cleaning, degreasing application is used for hot water. Next is pulp and paper industry. As we know that the boiler feed application, so in pulp and application, there's a various form of energy. Next is solar cooker. As we know that solar energy is used in a solar cooker for making food and for boiling water and like that. This application, this is a simple example of solar cooker. You can see the solar cooker, the construction on working principle of solar cooker here. Yeah, that's it. Next is solar photovoltaic cell, and this is simple. One cell which is arranged in a sequence, that's called module, and when the module is arranged in a sequence, that's called array, solar array. So solar photovoltaic cell is a technical term for the solar electric. Photo means light and voltaic means electric. So the electricity produced by the light is called photovoltaic. PV cells are usually made of silicon element that are naturally releasing electron when exposed to light. Okay, and amount of electrons released by the silicon cell depend upon the intensity of light incident on it. The silicon cell is covered with a grid of metal and directing an electron to flow in a path to create an electricity current. Typically, one cell produces about 1.5 watt of power. Individually, cells are connected together to form an application of non-conventional renewable source of energy here. And also solar this solar photovoltaic cell is used for the solar water pump. You can see here the application solar photovoltaic cell. So here we are going to complete this solar energy and a form of non-conventional energy. In the next video lecture we will discuss about the wind energy and other source of non-conventional energy. So thank you for this slide.